reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your host, Quincy.
How you doing today, Q?
Migraine.
Yeah, luckily it's down to a dull roar. I had a bit of a headache earlier, too. It's the heat. It's now upon us. As you can see up in the top left corner, it says 97 degrees Fahrenheit, and I believe it. Howdy,
Thanks,
impressive.
I hate it.
I hate it, too. I'm just having a good old prime, and I'm not really doing any teas today. No tea. Only fake water.
I have the Target brand, which I think is good. Coffee. It's in K-cup form. They're super cheap. And it's not bad actually.
Okay.
It's far from like the greatest coffee I've ever had or anything like that, but yeah, it's, for the price, it's not bad. It'll do.
It is coffee.
Yep.
Once again,
it allows me to survive another day.
Once again, someone over at Humble Bundle decided to cook, and they said, "Well, let them cook." You'll see in about 2 seconds.
Oh no, the chat's the stream's
chat.
together. I saw it right away.
So the Let 'em Cook game bundle, which is a lot of very interesting cooking, whether it be trying to cook and run a time limit or just cooking up something insane while using the tools of which you would normally use in a odd manner. I want to try the VR version of Cooking Simulator. But then there's the very strange ones, the One-Armed Cook Gourmet Upgrade, where you're basically playing a first-person shooter, but you're trying to make food while things are going crazy. This is a very odd one.
Okay.
This is a very odd set of games, especially Cooking Simulator Shelter Edition, where it's post-apocalyptic. I do honestly want to try Rad Roach.
I don't. I'm good.
Hey, they said it tastes like fish. Also, we gotta stretch and hydrate. Ugh. But in short, for all of these cooking games, $12. That ain't bad considering Cooking Simulator I think is like 30 on its own, 20 on its own. Plus all the other DLCs that are approachable with it. There's also one that's going to be Sushi DLC soon. So for $12, you get all this, and it helps out the World Central Kitchen. That one's kind of on the nose of why, as well as No Kid Hungry, another good one. The feeding the world is always the good portion of it, and making sure that no kid is hungry, as well as the World Central Kitchen to make sure that school lunches are also being helpful. Man, we live right now in a state where the school lunches are, would you call it subpar?
I don't really. I may, probably. I don't really know. I know that they were going downhill on my way out of school. So like the idea that they got worse, and yeah. Makes sense.
When I was in 4th grade, they were pretty good. They were pretty, substantial. They were nice. They had a lot to it, and a pizza, some fries, throw it in the big ol' heater, send it out. That's how it was. And now you're having, would you call it reconstituted cheese? But God, lunches were starting to get bad around 7th, 8th grade for me. And then high school. I didn't even eat anything there. It scared me. Holy cow.
Chat is blowing up.
Chat is blowing up. Hi everybody. Sadly the what's it called? The blurps are inactive while we're doing the podcast variant. Sorry guys. I'll refund those later.
Yeah, and for good reason.
For good reason.
They're fun. I love our blurps. I absolutely love the blurps.
But
Yeah.
just a tiny bit of professionalism. Just want to talk about the fully loaded Night Dive FPS remasters, all the really good old games that I used to play brought up into today's light with 4K or heck, beautiful music, such as Rise of the Triad Ludicrous Edition, where you can choose the Herschel's version of the soundtrack. I recommend this game a lot. And at $20, go get it. Helps out Active Minds, which helps keep people active in their daily duties as well as whatever they're wanting to do in the future. Uh, you read The Last Ronin, the TMNT comic
I have
book
not
set.
finished it though.
Okay, well, if you happen to want to,
So no spoilers, people.
no spoilers. But if you're wanting to finish it for cheap while also having digital copies, $18 gets you, I believe, the entire thing, start to finish. Also,
It's it's
Uh,
phenomenal.
I love the design of Krang in that. Um,
So that is the IDW collection. That's not Last Ronin.
well, no, but further out, does he is
Right,
he
yeah.
wait is he in Ronin?
Not that I know
Damn.
of. So if you go back up real quick,
Okay.
this here in the corner, that's Last Ronin. The rest of this stuff is the IDW collection, which is a different run.
Oh, is it?
Still good stuff. Yeah, yeah, still good stuff. I highly suggest Last Ronin. Can't suggest it enough. They're now doing a prequel series to it, which I'm also getting. And I mean, plus it's TMNT. It's just fun to have. So now this isn't your pizza and cowabunga TMNT. This shit got a little more serious, got a little bit more dark, but it's good stuff. And I highly suggest it.
Yes, I remember getting, I believe, reading through quickly the first issue while we were waiting around for something, and then I was just like, "Dang, this is a short read." And I remember back then we were mentioning how it was only like a 6 issue run,
Something like that.
and then it got picked up for more. Yes.
Oh, one of our emojis isn't working. Um, it didn't get picked up for more. Like they ended their story.
Okay then.
They're just doing other stuff in that concept. So the prequel stuff and whatnot.
Okay. I need to catch back. I mean, I think I have a couple small issues of TMNT from the random boxes that I got. I would like to actually kind of catch up, so this is probably going to be on the buy list. $18 for 16 items, all 15 IDW collections, and the entire run of The Last Ronin. This one helps out Make a Wish, which, if you haven't heard, Make a Wish just makes children's dreams come true within their last moments of fighting their illness, usually on the terminal side. But Make a Wish has always been there to grant final wishes as well as adhering to wills and understanding. Uh, this one definitely is a bit close to heart as far as the charity, but we carry on to. Sadly, I'm not going to be scrolling through this one. Dynamite tends to have very wild covers with the Vampirella and all their
Red
other.
Sonja.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Luckily, we've got a couple here that do the job well. 74 items, and within these 74 items, there are multiple volumes. So if you're wanting a whole collection of pretty good, somewhat raunchy at times, comic books, then the Dynamite 20th anniversary 20,000 page mega bundle. This is the like sixth Dynamite thing I think we've done for this year alone. Dynamite's always had very good encores, and they've always been helping out a lot of charities while just promoting comic books of old mostly, because some of these date back a long time ago.
I'm
Uh,
not gonna scroll. I'm scrolling.
I'm just being very careful. Yeah, there. Okay, so that's the Red Sonja one that I didn't want to talk about. But good news, I've already got what I needed right here. The charity this one helps out is the Hero Initiative, which helps out financial safety nets for either comic book artists or the venues that are these are sold in, the comic book stores that are just trying to get back on their feet thanks to the good old COVID. The Hero Initiative has helped out during that very specific time and is continuing to do so. Boop. Guess what? One more. Pathfinder's been in an odd place for me. I've been learning it steadily. I remember when we picked up the this exact book, this Pathfinder Second Edition Bestiary for $5, and picking it up for $5 when it just came out was wild. They mispriced it. Having the entire set for $30 seems like a pretty damn good deal all the same. So this
That's a
one,
pretty good deal.
that is a pretty good deal. This one here, seeing as it's done by Paizo, you kind of lured me into looking into more of their works, and I fell in love. I was like, this is 3.5, but with a little bit more structure, a little bit more reliability. And second edition of Pathfinder definitely is going to be on my sheet somewhere down the line of building a campaign around this. I might. I ain't got a lot of money, but damn, do I want to buy this bundle? $30 for all 28 of the items, including a Fantasy Grounds Unity standard license, which allows you to play all of these things. All of these also work with Fantasy Grounds, which means you are able to move them over into a virtual tabletop. What?
Nice, very nice.
What? I did what now? Okay. Um, I like the virtual tabletop scene. We were using it for what do they
Kind of becomes more and more of a thing that you need in this day and age. And
yeah,
everybody together is real difficult.
yeah. And I God, I really want to buy this one. But alas, not yet. Not we'll see where finances are in a week or so because there's still other things I need to purchase. Ooh. This helps out the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. For those who know, back in the like mid '90s to late '90s, there were McDonald's where you can donate $1 and you get one of these red and yellow hot air balloons that you put your name on, and they'll stick it somewhere around the service counter, and you know continue that way. I remember doing that a lot. I have definitely done it more than 20 times, I can safely say.
I feel like they still do this sometimes, just not as much as they used to. Maybe not at McDonald's and whatnot. Definitely at some places. I mean,
Yeah.
Spirit Halloween definitely has their version of it that they do.
Are they little
Where they
ghosts?
no, I think they're normally like the Spirit Halloween logo or something like that.
Oh.
But yeah, I feel like there's still companies out there that are like, get us the paper things. We want to do the paper.
Yeah. We're not in a paper deficit anymore now that we're getting additional paper things. Hmm. But even still, this one here helps out get pediatric medical equipment and charitable care to youth of the in hospitals. Child's Play helps out with the video game side. This one here helps out with the medical tool side. Scott Dupe. Quincy and I finished it. X-Men 97. This is a bit of a spoiler
Very,
cast.
very good.
Very good. It is a very good show. Start to finish, I don't think I had a bad episode. They even had a nice filler episode that didn't feel like a filler.
Yeah, I liked the filler episode a good amount. I like how much it stayed in the 90s.
It very much stayed in the night. It floated around the 90s, but also took some tech from the Cable episode. I think, like, took an idea and was just like,
I mean, but cable bringing in tech is just very cable. It's still we're playing to the strong suits of the writing of the characters there.
Right. What I mean is technology that they didn't write in earlier. They are not writing in this. There was something that my homeboy Cable pulled out that I was like, oh yeah, I don't think he had that in the early show, but great show, fantastic, beautiful music. Most of this was AI driven, and that was a bit of a problem.
I don't think that's true.
That you don't think that this was AI driven
I
as
don't
far
know.
as. So I believe that the structure was, but the line art was done a little bit more outsourced by people. I believe it was AI assisted. But you're right. I'm not 100% on that either.
Well, everything I'm seeing on here is like the AI in it.
One more time?
The only thing I'm seeing when people talk about AI with this show is that the bad guy in it uses AIs.
Hmm. I'll do some more
But
research
no,
on it, but even still, it's a marvelously
the only
animated
thing I've
show.
heard of, Disney Plus using AI on so is that they use AI for the intro for Secret War, thinking they were being clever, but just pissing.
Oh, that makes sense. Hmm. Mm. Do you think they're gonna do Spider-Man?
Really hope they do. They are doing season 2 of this, so I'm hoping that how well this went off and the fact that this is season 2 that they'll do Spider-Man because like bitch fuck me up. That show was my shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love that show. I've watched that show so many fucking times.
There's only a
I
couple
I've
episodes that
tried
I
hunting down animation stills from that show with zero success.
really.
Yeah.
Wow. I I know there's a few episodes that I'd like skirt around, but most of Spider-Man
Look,
96
that's
is a
most shows
banger.
though, dude. Like most shows are gonna have episodes where it's like
Man Spider. Eh, it's such a boring episode.
man spider.
When Peter turns into a full ass spider.
Oh, I like when they call back to it during Star Wars
I mean,
because now you've got this team of spoilers. Now you get this team of Spideys, and one of them fucking man spiders out while they're all dealing with it, like the villain and shit. Like it was a good like wrench to throw into the cog.
yeah. As a plot point in that case, sure, but as far as uh I can't go to MJ like this. Out the window he went.
I mean, yeah, probably would scare the shit out of the woman.
Yeah. Go watch X-Men 97. It's a good even watch the last 4 episodes of the original show. It'll get you caught up. You don't really need to know Days of Future Past and the Sentinel Wars. It wouldn't be nice to know.
Both those are on the first season though.
Okay, yeah, then watch a little bit of the first season. Like if you're honestly wanting to, like go all the way back. It's all here on Disney Plus. But if you're wanting to hop right into this and catch up, last 4 episodes of the original show and then fly into this, you'll be mostly caught up. As I said, Days of Future Past, it can be its own thing. Sentinel Wars, technically its own thing because you don't, they don't, they didn't have very many stakes in the original show, and it's of course Saturday morning cartoons. Everyone will show up next week to play their part. All the Power Rangers will show up next week to do their thing. There was no surprises, but we loved it. We ate it up. This has surprises, and we ate it up.
I feel like you're not remembering the original show strongly as I do. I feel like plenty of episodes ended on a cliffhanger.
A
You guys should
couple
come back to
did.
me
A
next week.
couple. A couple come to mind, but at the end of the entire series, everyone's still there except for 2 mutants that I can think of from
Well,
the
like
man.
season 1, we lose Morph like right off the bat, and it takes a bit for us to get him back. We don't even know that we're getting him back originally.
Yeah. To be fair, I didn't like Morph, but he's he's more of a dickhead in '97. Mm.
I don't read him as a dickhead. I read him as somebody who went through some shit.
Yeah. He did something early on that just made me go, "What the fuck, bro?" But in short, X Men, great. X Men '97, great. Season 2 is gonna happen. We already have it from last episode. It's gonna carry over. Cool. Spider Man, possible. What other Marvel Nights slash Saturday morning cartoon was there about that time?
I think this was it. That was because these
Just
two
those
were
two?
actually connected.
Yeah, but it was just those two. There was no other ones.
I don't think so.
Okay.
However, we do have in this that we did see like the Avengers, we did see Daredevil, we did see Black Panther and Wakanda and all that. We know the Hulk's a thing. Like we've saw plenty of things that are like, oh hey, yeah, there's more to this world. which we did see in the original shows, original two shows as well. So, there's plenty that they could build off of there if they want to. I just don't know if it's the time to go into original stuff yet, or if they should continue, like, we're going to do another season of this, maybe do a season of Spider-Man, before even considering doing now we're going to do an Avengers show or a Black Panther show or whatnot.
Some of the Avengers animations were a little strange, to say the least. The Hulk and Punisher one kind of comes to mind. I bought it in a bargain bin for like 250. Watched it real quick.
Oh, you're talking like some of the random ones.
Yeah, they're odd.
But they would do it more like the '90s stuff. Like we saw Punisher in the '90s Spider-Man.
Yeah, and he smiled a lot, very awkwardly. They call me the
Well, I mean,
Punisher. I
if
punish
if
people.
if Frank was smiling, it would be very awkward.
It would be very awkward. Ah, Disney, don't fuck this up. Skadoop. I played a game on the weekend. Not a lot of time put into it because work, but damn, having only 48 hours to get into The First Descendant. Uh, I love it. I'm here for this game. They said that it's 25% of their overall end game. I'm curious what that means, considering one of the raid bosses not that hard. It's one of the early bosses, I guess. I'm excited to see what this is gonna be. Summer 2024. I give it a 9 out of 10 so far. Music's great, gameplay's great. Loading in game is quick. It's not like Destiny where you're still waiting to log in. But speaking of Destiny,
I was gonna say, but yet you keep going back to Destiny, so
yeah, speaking of Destiny, in less than 6 days, their next big expansion, the final shape, is gonna be released, and I'm sweating because I'm like, do I want to buy it? Do I want to? Do I honestly need to? Cody Rhodes, finish the story. Oh
yeah,
god.
I'm not getting that reference.
Huh?
I said I didn't get that reference.
You didn't get it? Oh.
No.
Cody Rhodes, when he went over to WWE, he's like, I'm here to finish my story.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch him over at WWE.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, he's wanting to finish his story. He got the championship. Good for him. Fucking God. I don't know. Cade's alive. Figure that out. Skadoop. So, over on CD Projekt Red, they just officially did their last patch for Cyberpunk 2077. And I am proud of them. I am exceedingly proud that even in their huge expansion of Phantom Liberty, and then they said, we're just going to completely overhaul our entire tech tree, our weapons. We're just going to overhaul everything. Everyone came flocking back, and it played
Yeah, at this
better.
point, I feel like I need to erase my previous saves and just start over because I feel like.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
what?
all I heard was I feel like, and then nothing.
Oh, lovely. So I feel like with how much they changed the game with the delete my original save before going back in and starting all over, because I feel like it's not going to matter anyways. Going in, it's going to be a completely different game than what I left off in.
Probably. I mean, more than likely. Yeah. There was two tech trees. I was like, ooh, they added all this? Ooh. And then I began to just like ticky tack at the skill tree. But yeah, I think I'm gonna probably do that too. Cause do we have Phantom Liberty?
So I went and bought it on that super duper sale physically, and then you bought it separate. No, wait, Phantom Liberty.
Yeah.
No, I don't own Phantom Liberty.
Oh, okay. Then that
I was thinking
like,
Cyberpunk itself.
yeah, no, Cyberpunk I own on my own. You're right. Um, Phantom Liberty might be on the list. We'll see after I finish the base game again. There is an ending I want to get to, anyways, which only requires the corpo start. But I'm glad to see that all those are done that are done with Cyberpunk 2077. CD Projekt Red said, "Oh hey, new Witcher game. Let's roll everything over," and they are immediately starting work on the new Witcher game. God damn, I'm excited. Skadoop. I also played another game. So Quincy knows that I play Genshin Impact, and well, used to, and knows that I have a crippling addiction to gacha games. Now, do I spend money on them? Every so often, I'll put like $5 on. Wuthering Waves is an
You
interesting
good
one.
there?
Yeah, it's Wuthering Waves.
Wuthering Waves. Okay.
Correct. This game kind of was being thrown at me from a lot of people, and they were like, "Oh, I really like the art style. Ooh, I really like the combat in the game." And I'm like, "It's just Genshin." They said, "No, you can parry, you can quick time dodge, you can do a lot of other things." And I was like, "Okay, fine, fine, I'll hop in." So they give you a lot of free stuff off the bat, and I was like, cool, I like that. It's just like Genshin. 100% like Genshin. But for some
You can
ungodly reason,
parry.
you can parry. You can have a perfect dodge. There's actual like fairness in the builds. You're not sitting there needing to endlessly grind for a very specific set of armor or artifacts. This one feels a little more fluid. Now it still has its open world, use a glider feel, but there's little teleportation points that you can grapple onto, and it seems much more free flowing. I kind of like it, but am I gonna go back to it? I'm probably gonna ADHD my way away from it and probably do the cyberpunk run. But Wuthering Waves, not bad, not bad at all.
Wuthering Waves?
What
Like they're raves? Like
what
a
we
bunch of
what the basketball? Yeah. Did you ever purchase Mortal Kombat 1?
No.
Damn,
Yeah, money.
money. But Homelander. So Ed Boon likes to do a lot of collaborations. I've come
Yes.
to note this. And Homelander, one of the new ones, this got leaked a while back. I remember seeing this very
Yeah,
specific
it's been
trailer to it.
talked about for some time.
But this is the official now. This is the 100%. And damn, some of it's gruesome. Some of it's getting pretty meaty with its juggles. And the fatalities also still.
You skip over him coming out and drinking the milk at the beginning like a weird.
I didn't want to show that. Fine.
It's such a big character thing if you watch
It
the show.
is a character thing.
So weird.
So very weird. Let's I think
Yeah.
the fatalities are here. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. And then the X-ray into the fatality.
Nice. Oh, that's another show reference too.
Yeah. So it's that one. Well, not to that extreme, but
This is done very well.
this is done very, very well. And I'm actually really enjoying their what is their graphics engine that they're using? Is it just NetherRealms?
I'm not sure what theirs is.
Damn. Even still, looks fantastic. I love their whole entire landscape, their backdrops, their whole entire character profiling. Looks like carbon fiber is on his chest, for Christ's sake. But June 4th is when you can go and get good old Homelander. Well, I don't want to call him good old. You can get Homelander.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skanoop. Just a brief little mention. Sony and Naughty Dog had a bit of a talk about, and Neil Druckmann of Naughty Dog was talking about the projects that are going to be in the near future, and Sony, I guess, wanted to back up the what Naughty Dog's intentions
Roll
were.
back.
Roll back and then roll them back.
Because back up would be saying that they're agreeing with them.
So, funny thing about that is, I'm kind of in my own mind about that, where they're like, Neil, you can't be saying that. You're not wrong, but you can't be saying that. Because it's confirmed Sony is using these things. But in all of this, they're running it back so hard that they say, we apologize to Neil for misrepresenting his words and for any negative impact this interview might have caused him and his team. In coordination with Naughty Dog and SIE, we have removed the
Like a
interview.
threat.
It does seem like it's a veiled threat, like Neil was then dragged away from, you know?
He's not allowed around his team anymore. I don't know. I don't know what to make about this. It's a weird thing. The whole thing was weird. Everything about it was...
Everything about it was weird except for a couple questions.
Here's my thing, companies. Stop fucking using AI and then you won't have to do things like
Right. It's still very strange to kind of throw that in to be like, hey, we're now using AI animations, and what are you gonna do about it? You know, AI is the way we're going. And it's, who do you fight with? The budget or the people wanting the jobs?
people what they deserve.
Oh yes, of course, but that's not what the higher ups want anymore. They're wanting to
Fuck
be.
the higher ups.
Yeah, I know, right? Eat the rich.
Like, if this isn't even like an argument with...
I'm just saying. That's what they think, not what I think. Speaking of Sony and being weird, they have a state of play tomorrow. So next week we'll be able to talk about a little bit of what they are delivering, as well as the Marvelous and the Silent Hill Transmission, which I am very excited for. The state of play was a few really good spots of last time. We got the first look of Ghost of Tsushima, or Ghost of Sushi as I like to call it. Um I'm actually honestly curious what PlayStation has in the bin that isn't indie. So tomorrow's gonna be a big day for Sony. Hopefully they don't run it back. Mm. As for the Marvelous portion, sure. And Silent Hill, I've been a Silent Hill fan since 1995. What the fuck? Like, I'm here for Silent Hill. It's just the last two things that were Silent Hill weren't very Silent Hill and wanted to be more like Black Mirror. I have the entire schedule of the not E3 stuff. So, as mentioned, tomorrow is going to be the state of play. June 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 12th will be our dates for the Guerrilla Collective, which I'm very curious about considering Guerrilla Games hasn't really released anything since Forbidden West. Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, I believe, is their last big title. So, ooh, you went beep boop boop. Ooh, I would say give me a relog, Q. Oh no, it's me. Oh no, it's me. Hang on. I'm getting it back.
We're looking at a time zone chart right now on stream.
Yep, hang on. I'm reconnecting everything. Hang on. Oh god. Okay, I'm good. Am I? Oh, can I get a reconnect? You silly Billy One ahead. Reconnection successful. Oh, we're back. We're back, everybody. My internet decided to hiccup. Very bad. So where did we begin to cut out?
No idea.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, on June 6th, the Guerrilla Collective, is going to be the start.
And you said, yeah, you were saying that you didn't know about that because they haven't really seen anything since
Forbidden West, which I'm curious. Does this mean we're getting a Killzone or just more Zero Dawn
When did Horizon
stuff?
Forbidden West come out?
Last year, like end of last year.
Yeah, February 18th, 2022.
Well,
So
22,
That's
really?
That's not that far back. When
Right.
you look at companies like Rockstar and whatnot who release one game every like 6 billion years and go, hey, yeah, here you go. Like, that'll give us money online.
Yeah, okay. Maybe they, well, we'll see what they got. On June 7th, we have the Access Ability Showcase, which is also with Able Gamers, which helps those with disabilities play their games, as well as new peripherals to help those who use controllers a little bit differently. And for those who use PlayStation 1 controllers upside down, y'all are weirdos. The Summer Games Fest, which is brought to us by Microsoft. So we'll be getting a good one on that one. The Day of the Devs, which I had an online ticket for, but then it got revoked. I'm okay with that because it's all free anyways. Day of the Devs. And then after that will be the Devolver Direct, which will probably be a crazy time.
Always is.
The last three, man, were like these dramas, these thrillers. The following day, June 8th, is the Future of Play Direct, which I believe is the indies mixed in with the productivity of AAAs. So it is developed by indie, published by AAA. Yes. Wholesome Direct, which I've run into a few games on my Twitter. If you go and check those out, you can see that I've been reblogging a lot of very cozy games. The Latin American Game Showcase, the Women-led Game Showcase, which are both teams are all the teams that are of these showcases are very passionate about making games from where they originate from, and to make sure that these games are going to be well showcased. And I'm actually very curious about the Latin American Game Showcase because that's how we got Greece. The Future Game Show, which is very similar to how I believe how the Japanese produce their streaming. So it is going to be probably just trailer after trailer after trailer. Then the following day is straight up the Xbox Showcase and the PC Gaming Show. After that will be the Ubisoft Forward, which I hope does not burst into freaking flames.
Well, no, they're just going to have a giant dance party starting in the parking lot and make us all sit there and wait.
Or a first-person shooter that doesn't let you in. And then Dames for Games. I don't know that one. I believe that is the tabletop version. Don't quote me on that, but that one will be on the 12th of June. And then nothing for the Nintendo Direct, but they usually give us about a week and a half for the Nintendo Direct. Nothing from EA Play, Square Enix, Capcom, or the Xbox Extended / Indies. So I'll probably say the Xbox Showcase will probably have the extended, or maybe, because I mean 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. they gotta have all that filled out. So I'm assuming they'll have like the indies or whatnot. As for Nintendo Direct, they usually give us 3 or 4 days, and then I'll just throw it up. EA, I have no faith in. Square Enix is working on Final Fantasy XIV, and it's doing amazingly well, and I'll explain on one reason why later. Capcom.
Why do you have no faith in EA? Don't get me wrong, EA tends to be a company 9 times out of 10.
I don't know what they're coming out with over the next 2 years. I have no clue.
I mean, probably another Star Wars game, which is funny since they didn't do anything with the franchise when they had it. Another best stuff ever for it.
You were calling me out on being salty. I know.
It just came out. I can't even help it.
That's fair. Sims 5. I mean, if they were to do a little bit more...
Sims 5. They did say that they're going to be doing stuff with that, and it's
free to
play, which is interesting.
Fine. Then give us a little bit of that. Give us a little bit of Madden 2025. I don't know, because, like, all they do is just the Maddens, the... what's the basketball variant? Because 2K has that one, right?
I don't think they're doing that, because...
Oh, interesting. So all they have is just Madden?
EA the show? Or MLB the show?
MLB show? Okay. So baseball, football, soccer? Who's FIFA?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I think it's EA.
Goes to show that we play sport games.
Yeah, I'm not a sport game guy, really.
I'm not either. I'll do... speaking of which, in the NBA Jam... remake is coming out soon. I forget its name though. But the Capcom Showcase, I've got a little bit of faith for. We got the RE Engine working on, I think, 3 projects. Hopefully one of them will be thrown in there. I just hope that it gets announced. But Ubisoft, zero faith on what the fuck they're gonna be doing. June 10th, ignore it. Put them on snooze. I bet, I bet they're gonna try and resell Skull and Bones. They're gonna be like, hey, that this game
That's
released, remember?
Ubisoft.
That's what I'm saying. Ubisoft Forward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying EA stuff.
Nah. Well, I'll beat up on EA later. Fucking nerd. Any other gaming things, Q?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But up shoe news. Usually I grab a really nice looking croc with pop culture. Alas, those are not
No such
around.
thing.
Dickhead. Luckily not today. Today it's just a coffee themed one. A Air Jordan 1 High Latte. May 29th in all sizes for $180. This pretty good looking. You've got the black coffee, the cream, and then what the finale looks like. And on the inside, on the inner sole, kind of got that milk pour on the top. I kind of like that bit of it.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Other than that, it's a pretty standard shoe. And when you put it on top of the unground beans, it kind of gives it that nice look. But this is all I got for the pop culture thing. And, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It works with us. We do coffee here.
We do coffee. You do coffee. I don't do coffee.
Because you're a bitch.
Yeah, too bad. Let's go do. So I was talking about how Final Fantasy XIV is, slowly getting more and more popular. Nier Automata, another Square Enix game, has a wine. $85.65 USD. It will be released next month, and the pre-orders are up right now. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because this isn't the first time Square Enix has done this. They did something very similar a long time ago for Final Fantasy X, and then 12, and then I think 15 they did something with. They did a lot of things with 15. But the fact that they are still going on with Nier Automata version 1.1a. Now, this probably means nothing to you. This is the anime that just came out, which means they are promoting their brand new anime. Looks good, by the way. I've only caught the first little bit of the first episode. This looks good.
Is he breaking up for everyone else, or is that on my end? Chat, let me know.
Uh-oh. Sparking.
I'll figure out last in a second.
I would say give me a relog if you don't mind.
Well, no, now you're sounding fine.
Oh, okay.
Nope, there it goes again.
God damn it.
I don't know. Like, I can tell what you're saying. It's just not exactly
clear,
pleasant to listen to.
All right. I'm looking. I'm clear on all fronts. Let me check my Discord. How's Discord looking? 13 millisecond ping with no jitter. I'll continue on. Nier Automata, the anime, looks good. It has a wine, but also so does Final Fantasy XIV, the 10th anniversary collector's box. It is called The Prisoner. And this shit looks kind of cool. It opens up into... it doesn't have the fold out. God dang it. I don't know Japanese. Well, in short, Square Enix really likes to do collaborations with wine, whiskeys, vodkas, and
I've seen it be successful for some other game companies, so I'm surprised more aren't.
I'm also I'm kind of at that point where I'm like, yo, I would like to see. I was about to say Halo do something with liqueur, but I don't. Some of them it's a bit There's the images. Yay, I found it. There are a few that I've noticed doing these collaborations, but there's nothing major like Nuka Cola or the Nuka Rum.
Yeah, back when Fallout 4 came out.
Yeah, and like it was just a double dark rum thrown into the packaging, if I'm not mistaken. So it didn't have the authenticity that something like a wine could have, because wines are vineyard, and then when they're done by vineyard, then they are packaged and released as such. This was in the make for a while. This, I believe, was in the make for a
I
while.
don't know much about alcohol, but I feel like whiskey drinkers would argue about that because they get all crazy about the kinds of barrels and all kinds of shit.
I
So
I shot. I do shots of whiskey. I don't sit there and sip. I don't taste the wood. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. But if Final Fantasy is gonna be releasing very special edition wines, I'm here for that. I'm here for it. Would I drink the wine? Company, I guess. But like, how much is this? Hold on, how much is this?
$1 billion.
Yen to USD. $107 for a bottle of wine, a red wine. I believe this is a Cabernet Sauvignon. Break your chain, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will. It is
Show me what you've got.
it's a full red blend, which means it's not just a Cabernet Sauvignon. It is also another one. I cannot remember their names. 15.5%. That's kind of good for a wine, I think. But if you want to purchase it, it is on Moodmark or mistore.jp.
My issue would be, does it even ship internationally?
I believe this
You
one.
know?
I believe this one does. I believe the near one does. I don't know about this one. People were talking about it not too long ago, but I believe it just says available for international shipping by World Shipping. I'll assume this is not just an ad block and it's for it. I don't know. I will assume so. Very terribly, will I assume. You showed me a trailer last week. I believe it was the Thursday just after. No, you showed me a while ago. Holy crap! For You're Cordially Invited, a rom-com
Yeah,
starring.
I think this was supposed to be like 3 episodes ago, and we never.
Because I got the yeah. But I'm here for this movie. I'm a fan of Will Ferrell. He is just a genuinely funny person. Someone who could just be having a normal conversation 1 second and immediately bust into probably one of the greatest stand-up comedian portions just by being
I've
there.
never seen him do stand up. Does he do stand up?
No, he doesn't, but
Okay.
the way he talks to people like this, I'm here for it. January 30th, such an early release. Like, I would have figured this would have been around like August, September that they would announce this. No, they announced it. Quincy threw it at me 2 weeks ago. So, January 30th on Prime Video. Go and check this out. Hopefully, do you think they'll bump it up? Considering this looks like it's done.
I don't know. They might. I feel like I haven't really seen Prime bump things up though. So
Fair
I don't
enough.
know.
Speaking of two very good actors doing good acting,
Did we even mention the other person in that? I think it's Will Ferrell. Did you mention Reese?
yes,
Reese Witherspoon, just in case. Okay.
yes, not with a spoon, with a knife. Oh wait, that was a joke that they weren't a part of. Damn. Here, let's run the joke. Let's run the joke.
Um, fuck. It's a TikTok. Did you hear about the actress got stabbed? Reese.
With a spoon?
No, with a knife.
Never mind.
It's Witherspoon.
Yes. But next on the cut is George Clooney and Brad Pitt. They're playing very interesting cards. Hitmen, all both trying to do the same.
Not Hitman.
Cleaners?
Yeah.
Okay. and they both got attracted to the same job through different means. And this is a red band trailer, so you're gonna get a little bit of blood and a whole lot of S words. Uh, this looks like a fun time, and this is on Apple TV. There is so much cool shit going on Apple TV that I'm not watching, and I'm kind of bummed out about it. Like
I've been very happy with everything I've watched on there. I have far from watched everything they have, but yes,
you do Severance.
I haven't watched Severance
You
yet.
ever watch Severance? Okay, because that's the one that I would have been
I
like,
watched
tell me about that one.
Slow Horses.
I heard that one was good.
About half of I can't remember the name of it. It's a video game one.
The
It's
Ted.
the guy from uh, It's Always Sunny, the one that bought the soccer team with Ryan Reynolds. I can't remember the name of it right now though. I watched about half of that one. I watched all of Shrinking and really liked. Can't wait for the second season. I watched Blackbirds. That was really good. Fucked up but good. Um, I started The Problem with Jon Stewart, which is now no longer going on with no more episodes. But yeah, no, I've been pretty happy with their content.
Okay, and this looks well directed, well shot. When is this? This is September 20th on Apple TV. Uh, I think I might actually open up a subscription then, if that's the case. Get me into Severance, get me into this, get me into there was an animated show, I believe, that Apple TV had. I, I need I have too many subscription services as it is, but damn they release such good things. Oh, pause for 2 seconds. September 20th, exclusively in movie theaters.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Now we'll see, Mr. Apple. I've never had an Apple device in my entire home, ever. We'll see. Oh no, I take that
An
back.
Apple device.
I take that back. I had an Apple too. One of those
You ever
old
had an
days.
iPod?
I had an iPod Shuffle. Does that count?
That's an Apple device, yeah.
But I didn't use it on a computer, like on a PC.
It's still an Apple device in your house.
It wasn't great. Anyways,
This motherfucker over here acting like Zune was glorious or something.
I don't know. My phone does great work. It has Dolby Atmos.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Not back then.
Back then, I had to deal with fighting with an iPod Shuffle that didn't work half the damn time.
Maybe you should, maybe that's just you. User error.
Skill issue. Did you ever see Moana?
No.
I liked it.
I have nothing against it. I just am very far behind on the Disney movies.
Okay. To be fair, there's a lot of good in the bad. Wish wasn't great. I didn't like it. But Moana 2 has now been announced, and it was featured on The Rock's actual YouTube channel. A bit of a funny one. November 27th, 2024. Go and check out this trailer. It's really calming, really nice. Hey Hey's there. I believe Alan Tudyk is reprising his role as Hey Hey.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice, very nice. A Juilliard actor playing an amazing chicken. I'm sure that's not the first that has happened that way. But
I mean, Batman was Juilliard, so.
oh yeah. Robin Williams, did he went
Juilliard.
to Juilliard, but did he graduate?
I think so.
Deserved every minute of that scholarship, tell you what. Holy cow. But Moana 2, November 27th. I think you should watch the first one. Skadoo.
I hear good things.
A marvelous set of Marvel McFarlane toys.
Fucking pun.
What?
Marvelous.
Yes. Uh, I like the Captain America one a little bit more than the Spidey one, but I know which one you like more.
Yeah, shut your fucking mouth, man. They're both great.
They're both great.
Spidey wins, but they're both great.
Yeah, they're both. Both of them will be featuring comics of the Amazing Spider-Man. One where it has, featuring Captain America, and one that is Chaos in Kansas. Do you know anything about the Chaos in Kansas?
I've seen the cover before, but that's about it.
Okay. Interesting cover art of the suit getting biomechanized to shreds, but I love the
Getting
statue.
wrecked.
Oh, it's getting rigged. But I do love this statuette. It is great. It even has the backdrop of New York. I'm here
Yeah, I
for
like
that.
it. These are very nice.
And then Captain America over the rubble of, I think, an old tank from the 1940 aughts. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm curious to know on price tag, but these are work in progresses. Yeah, prototypes.
No, are they prototypes?
Prototype shown. Final product subject to change.
I don't know how to say that Twitter account right there that we're getting this from,
Oh, Preternia.
but honestly, Paternia, anyone and
Preternia.
everyone should go follow them because they're the best one.
Yeah, they got the really good Japanese anime figures, as well as like 3 packs are on sale. They have this really awkward looking Dark Seed, a very interesting looking across the Spider Verse cyborg spider woman
I'm sorry, did you call him Darkseid?
Dark Side.
Okay.
That maybe I did the Dark Seed. I'm sorry, with his alpha rays,
Omega.
gamma.
Omega.
I don't watch
You're
DC. I
alone.
don't know nothing.
Can't take you anywhere.
But I really like this duo of Octopus, Doc Ock, and Spidey. What's funny is $112 just for the classic Doctor Octopus. I'm here for
You're going up
the
this
uh,
far.
the turtleneck jumpsuit. But yeah, go down
I
this
mean,
Twitter. You're gonna see a lot of really cool stuff, especially a Ultimate 7-inch Vincent Price figure that looks damn good. They have how his hands are a little bit gnarled in some of his characters. They have a couple of the records: candle, crow, cat, skull, and a cigarette, matching, of course, the characters he portrays.
I like this one. This one's very nice.
Favorite Vincent Price role?
Ooh, um,
Mine's in the shot.
mm, that's a fucking tough pick, buddy.
Okay. Mine is 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo. Just because it was the first instance I had of Vincent Price.
Right, yeah, that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great pick. I mean, Mask is really good. All of the fucking Edgar Allan Poes are good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Thriller being the voiceover for it.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that.
Yeah, man,
Thriller.
that's a hard pick. That's a really hard pick. I don't think I have because I even liked him for like Edward Scissorhands, which was not a very big role at all. Castle Hondale. I think I probably have to get to Castle.
Okay, that's a solid
He's just
choice.
so suave throughout the whole thing.
Calm.
Yeah.
And once again on that Praeternia, the Batman Forever figures, which I still don't think they'll ever capture Jim Carrey's brightness in a figure, but this is a good start. I do like the Two Face, Tommy Lee Jones.
These all came out pretty good. I feel like they could have done better with the hair on Chris O'Donnell's
Oh,
Robin.
kind of looks a little bit like John Cena.
You know, he kind of does.
He's giving me very Peacemaker vibes. In a sad way. But then you got the main star in the back. I do like the cowl and how defined it is. It's fine. No Batgirl though, which is
She wasn't in that one.
no.
No, she's in the other one.
Oh, you're right. You're right. With yeah, goes to show that I remember DC a lot, huh?
And with it's Alicia Silverstone.
Silverstone, yes, and Uma Thurman and Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes.
George Clooney.
I I
Because that
should
would
go
be
back.
Val right there in this one.
Yeah, I like. Okay, now that I know that, now that I'm not dumb, this is a good set. Alas, though, me and
Well,
DC.
we're claiming that.
No, 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 no. I was not. It was, hey, you're forgetting someone, but no, I'm once again, as I said, I'm dumb. But this is one that I would if I were into Batman a little bit more. I'm not
I
too
like that they did it
keen.
as the poster for the movie.
Yeah, yeah. They need to do more like this. I think bring back the
Yeah.
'90s. Bring back the
I
way
mean,
that
you
they
know what?
promote.
My night is going to end with me going down, busting out the McDonald's glasses from this movie, putting this movie on, and going.
That sounds like a good night, man.
Actually, my night's going to end with me taking a really inch back in.
Okay. First promotional art from Sonic 3, and somehow I was like, that's not the promotional art that I recall, because I thought the poster was the spin dashy Sonic 3 and then the red and black of Shadow. I thought that was it. I thought that was everything, but it wasn't. This here,
I remember the thing down there blocked by the lady.
yeah.
Okay.
And then when I see this, I'm like, he looks very unhappy. Someone want to give him a cookie? He just looks
Oh,
so.
he needs some milk.
He needs some milk. Um, I I only watched like half an episode of Knuckles. It's fine.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's not for me. I know I'm not the audience for Knuckles.
Target audience for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine. I used to really like Sonic. Now I'm a little neutral. You know, if I go and see Sonic 3 expecting what I'm expecting, and all the TikTok memes of Shadows' canon event, yeah, I will be there smiling, cackling. But
They can't do that. They can't.
oh, but they have to. How else
No,
is
they
he
don't have
supposed to
to,
gain
and
a
they can't.
conscience? On a more serious note, I don't think they're going to as well. I would like to just.
And instead, it cuts to Quicksilver fucking falling on the ground, but she didn't see that coming.
I guess not. I hope they do like the extended universe for Sonic, because, well, I just, if you're gonna already give us the lore of Shadow, give us Robosonic, give us Sally, give us Underground. No, actually, don't give us Underground. Give us a little bit of Sonic X. I don't know. Give us more characters from Green Hill Zone or wherever the hell else.
Bring back Sonic.
Yeah, bring back Sonic. I don't know. Are you excited for Sonic 3?
I am. I've enjoyed the movies. It's been a fun little ride. I'm excited to see the next franchises thing. Or they built that whole little fanfare. They've got to be planning more, right?
Yeah, make the money. Try to, anyways. Yeah. Speaking of trying to make the money, damn, I wanted to put $300 on this great Deku Tree 2-in-1 set, featuring both the Deku Tree from Zelda Ocarina of Time and the Great Deku Tree from Breath of the Wild. So it is interchangeable. They are quick change. I would probably just keep it in Ocarina of Time. It looks so good.
Can you pull up the Breath of the Wild version? Because I didn't make it to that part of the game.
Hello. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. And it features
Yeah.
the Breath of the Wild minifigs as well as the Ocarina of Time minifig.
It's got those little things you're supposed to find throughout the world too.
I forget what they're called, but when you find them all, it's not a great treasure.
Yeah, I think I like the Ocarina of Time version better.
Yeah, I do too. It's the nostalgia that wins it, though. It also has a few little key features, such as Golden Skulleta, a chest that has a few things, Navi, and even Link's little house is also available in this build.
Hmm.
It's a good
Very nice.
set. $300, 2,500 pieces exactly. This one will be shipped out September 1st and will come with a water park if you order it soon.
A water park?
Yeah, it comes with a little water park gift with purchase.
That's interesting. All
Yeah,
right.
they used to do that, and then they did the one for D&D where you get the mimic for free, and I'm like, you son of a bitch, give me the
I thought it
mimic.
was the. Oh, it was the mimic. I don't know why I was thinking it was the.
No, it was a mimic. I don't want it to bite on its own. But speaking of being able to buy it on its own, in the coming soon area, the Lord of the Rings Barad-dûrs, also known as the Tower of Sauron with Sauron's eye. I can't blow these pictures up, and that sucks. But I can get some of the action shots that they have with the Urukais and the chambers down below, the Orb of Saruman. Oh man, and then the eye actually looks really good for it being all Lego. I am actually here for this.
Much like how the eye came out.
Can I blow this image up? Oh, thank you, Jesus. I like his teeth. He smiles.
Got teethers.
He got teethers. I do like some of the
I
helmets. They
heard the
look a little.
chatterer from or Cenobite from Hellraiser.
I mean, they do it in the. They do it in the movie too. And then there is good old Schmeagol, good old Golem. I'm. That's the one ring right there. I. I kind of like it. It works well. And then of course you got good old Sam,
Hero.
the true hero. I kind of like this set. What was it? 429. Hang on, I got it. 459.99, 54.71 in pieces. This is a big build. This is a big
It's a
bitch.
couple bucks.
Yeah. Comes with a lot of good minifigs, and this thing stands pretty tall from the action shot here. It stands roughly maybe
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
2.5 feet, give or take. Oh,
You probably.
I don't know what that is, but okay. Oh, it's lava. Oh, okay. I can kind of get down with how they did lava.
Yeah, I like it.
Ooh. Skadoop.
Trixie Little Hobbitses.
All right. Well, this was the ending image that I wanted to have, and Quincy will see it in about 2 more seconds.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. That's all I got for today.
So the ending image for some context.
Alrighty.
We talked about multiverses last week and the introduction of Jason. And this is an action shot of him from the game where he's about to just
Just crump the living shit out of him. I feel I lost Quincy on that.
No, I'm here.
Oh, because all I heard was an action shot of and then quiet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Your mic is
God damn
not
it.
liking you today.
I don't fucking understand. I feel like there's something wrong. Like you were breaking up real bad earlier.
Oh,
Fucking robotic and shit.
interesting. I think today was a bad tech day. I'll clean it up as best I can.
Mercury's in the microwave again, you know. It's just
Again?
I honestly don't know.
Fighting evil by moonlight. You were the one that sent that to me, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That and the Freddie Mercury one.
Okay, okay.
I want to break free.
But yeah, no. Multiverses, I'm not into Smash games, but it does look very interesting when you have stills like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank y'all for joining
It is
us.
free to play.
It is free to play. And actually, wait, do the characters cost anything, or just the characters are free? You just gotta buy cosmetics. What's
I think you had to unlock the characters, but I don't know about these new ones.
okay. I'll look into that for next week. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check the links down in the description for our Twitters. I've been retweeting a whole lot of nerd shit. Quincy's been throwing some things my way, and I've been throwing some his. I forgot to talk about it. Damn it. That'll be next week. Remember to check the links as well for Zenny. Get some glasses. A couple people have already purchased those because of the 40% off sale that they are running right now. So if you need to get some transition glasses, they are 40% off and very inexpensive. Check out, of course, for the good old Humble Bundle. A lot of good charities, as well as maybe a Pathfinder 2.2e build. Yes. Go and check out all of those, as well as Temu. Temu's not a bad place to get stuff. If you're going to be buying some stuff, buy it through Temu, buy it through us. Appreciate you. That one I'll push a little less than the other two. It's only 2%. At the end of days. Huh?
So what is it, milk?
Kind of. Like they're paying us in milk. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, remember to love one another. It is definitely free to do. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
What would we be able to live if they paid us in milk?